Hello and welcome to another episode of Roach Coach, the new metal podcast you deserve. My name is Lauren Kozlowski. With me, as always, the original Roach Rider, Mr. Matt Nas.
Keep it rolling, baby.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with you. Matt. It's been quite a wild few weeks, ups and downs. We see the end of side project summer, and now here we are, approaching the fall. Wondering what's next when we know what's next, baby. It's going to be all about the crack.
All about the crack.
The butt rock bracket. We're going to be diving into this. Very excited over on the Patreon. And if you're on the fence, if you're like, I love the main feed, but I'm not sure what this is going to deliver for me, I want to let everybody know we will be doing a special intro episode. It's going to be a bridge taking you to the crack. And we're going to do a special app. We're going to do a butt rock record to bridge the gap. It's a butt rock record people have been waiting for us to do. And Matt's not thrilled about it.
You're not thrilled about it.
I'm back and forth. I go back and forth. Some days I wake up and I go, I can't believe we're doing this. And some days I wake up and I go, you know what? Maybe.
Have you started your listens?
Oh, certainly not. It's too far out. Listen, I got a little peek behind the curtain here. People love a peek behind the curtain with this show, Matt. I used to just run this stuff like one after another, but I'm getting older. Okay. Yeah. And I'm getting a little gray in my beard and I've got to pace myself out.
Your time's a little more precious.
It's a little more precious. And just sometimes you get in your car and the last thing you want to do is listen to any of this fucking shit. So you got to take a minute for yourself and pace it out. So right now I tend to do, if I got one album we're doing and I know what the next album is going to be, that's the one. I don't mix and match them. I don't interlock. I just spend time with the one record, give it my full attention.
Yeah.
When it's over, I do a little palate cleanse and then I dive into the next one.
Because you and we are trying in the classic sense to give ourselves a little bit of a breather. The coach keeps rolling because your boys be planning. Mm-hmm. And we jam-packed July with recording sessions.
We did. We're recording here. We are at the very end of July, but this will go up in a few weeks, more than a few weeks, just to give us a little time to, just give ourselves a moment to decompress, give me some time to listen to something that isn't Stone Sour. And
the strangest part is, and anybody who's ever tried to record a podcast will know this, you start heading into holidays and you don't have a bank of episodes, you're fucked. You're so screwed.
You boofed it,
baby.
You boofed it. There you are, staring that holiday dead in the eyes, going, do I got an ep? Listen, hey, Matt, it's Lauren. Can you leave your family real quick so we can talk about Apex Theory?
Right. I have not had to travel for Thanksgiving for 10 plus years. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee if we had no episodes banked, mm-hmm. I'd be like, I'm leaving for 2 weeks to go.
Absolutely. Yeah. We had no episodes banked. I'd be like, you know what? I've got to go. Yeah, I got to go out of town. I'm going to be in a car. I can't talk about Unloco with you right now. It just
man.
I'm sorry.
We got to do that second American Head Charge album with you on a Skype.
On a Skype, on a jet ski. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it happen.
Man, I feel this is memory lane as we fast approach 10 years. How far we've come. Like, we're literally doing a live stream of this episode. Mm-hmm. But when you first moved to Indiana, we were honestly Skyping, mm-hmm. and then we were doing FaceTime calls. Some of those episodes were literal FaceTime
They were FaceTime calls that we were just trying everything. And what's funny is people said to us, they said, how were you guys able to figure out everything when COVID happened? We already had.
We were there.
We were already doing it. What everyone else had to figure out, we had figured out years previous. You're right, though. Yeah, they were FaceTime calls. That is wild.
Yeah,
we were doing
because Skype was inconsistent, and for some reason, and this was off of my iMac to FaceTime you, and Jenny was in the room with me.
Yeah.
Crazy. We had fun.
We did, and now, Matt, then we were just on one service.
That's
Now
true.
we're on so many services. One of those services is one of your favorite websites, Matt, youtube.com.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Matt, we received notice the other day that we have cracked 275,000 views
That's right.
on YouTube.
That's insane.
It's crazy to think 275,000 views. And you might say, as a longtime road rider, and to go, Angel, you hear that and you go, Lauren, Matt, that's an incredible achievement. I can only imagine that means you guys were one of the many podcasts included on Time Magazine's 100 greatest podcast list. And I hate to break it to you, we did not make the list.
We didn't. It didn't happen.
We didn't make the list, and I was scouring the list, and I thought, well, maybe did we not make it because they went with another new metal podcast?
Very possible. Talk to me.
Great show. Podcast. Great show. Yep. They aren't there either.
What? None of the
new metal completely shut out. So then I was scouring the list. And I was trying to find a code. I was trying to figure out what is it that Time Magazine was looking for.
Okay.
To get on this list.
I have a feeling I know, but
and
maybe...
Matt, this is what it is. And I want everybody you're sitting there, you're like, Lauren, Matt, I'm thinking of starting a pod, but I want to get on the 100 list one day. What do I have to do? What do you guys think it is?
Yeah.
All right, here's what it is. Okay, write this down, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You need to be a famous person.
What? I thought podcasts made people famous.
No, Matt. You have to be a famous person, and it doesn't matter. You can be famous then, you could be famous now, but being a famous person is going to do it. And listen, we all enjoy the comedy stylings of Amy Poehler. She's very funny. She's on the list, and I'm pretty sure her show only has 13 episodes.
That's correct.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Also, I saw someone the other day say that any podcast with famous people is stolen valor. And I kind of have to agree, because what do they have to do? They just got to post up in a studio. Somebody else is going to edit it. Somebody else is going to package it. They don't even wear headphones.
This is some bullshit.
That drives me nuts. I'm like, how do you even know? How do you even know? They got a team. They got a team there. They're always yelling to. I got no one to yell at but you, Matt, and you've only got me to yell at, and we're both useless to each other. But that's what podcasting's about, baby. Listen, I feel like if you've got a podcast and somebody's, oh yeah, I was listening to this show, and it's Derek and Steven and Janelle and Amy, and it's who? There you go. We're cooking with gas now.
Now we're talking.
A bunch of nobodies hanging out in a room. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking.
21 episodes. 21 episodes of Good Hang with Amy.
21 episodes.
Put her on the 100. Of
100
course.
greatest of all time, baby.
And I don't besmirch, but it's just a fucking talk show. Like at that point, like it isn't really. I don't know, dude. I'm not.
Matt,
I like Amy Poehler. I think she's
I
hysterical. But fuck me, dude.
Listen, I watched the whole Idris Elba episode. While I folded laundry. And for one, the show is made to be watched and not listened to. That's one. That's the other thing. I feel like if you're making a podcast that's made primarily to be watched, then are we even podcasting? But also, it's that thing of like, she's doing. We used to always joke, oh, we don't want to turn into the Chris Farley show here. But that's what all these celeb shows are. They're all the Chris Farley show, but they get away with it because they're famous,
because they also have done something that
exactly
people have done that to them.
Exactly, it's peer to peer. So Amy Poehler's saying, I know you talk about this all the time, but I really want to ask you about The Wire. It's if it's Joe Schmo, you and me being like, hey, Idris Elba, you want to talk about Big Stringer Bell? He'd be like, no, not again. But Amy Poehler, who probably gets asked about being Leslie Knope all the time, okay, I guess I'll humor her, give her the same stories I've already given everybody else. But it's also, there's no tension. There's no tension to these either. You know what I mean? It's pretty smooth, pretty easy. It's all softballs. Of course, these celebs are going to go on to talk to other celebs because they know they're not going to gotcha them with anything.
Right.
I'm saying bring back danger to podcasts. All right. And all this stuff. Now, I will say, I'm coming in pretty hard at the celebs right now. Credit where it's due. Motherfuckers know how to buy a mic. Motherfuckers know how to do their levels. All right. I'm
That's
not
true.
excusing these people who don't know how to get their mics right, who are still recording with, I don't know, tin cans in 2025. There's no excuse for bad audio.
Brother, these motherfuckers that just seem to have a phone in the center of their room that is catching every echo. And
Inexcusable.
what do you do? I'm
No.
going to be a guest on your show and it sounds like I'm in an echo chamber. I'm going to come to your house. Like, this isn't hard. I do it. I
We're
don't know.
doing it. We're doing it.
Maybe I'm the asshole, which is fine, but this is $19. This is $24.
Exactly.
Like, this is not break the bank stuff.
So
Actually,
what
I have to. I do have $19 mics. This is not a $19 mic. This is a Rode mic, so this is a $100 mic. But I digress. But
yes. So in conclusion, we didn't make the list. If you're famous, you got on the list right away.
did the Lonely Island podcast at least make it? Because that is one of my favorite podcasts of the
Listen, I enjoy it too, but I also agree that it's stolen valor. I don't remember if they made it on there or not. I know that I saw the Amy Poehler one and it kind of made me lose my mind a little bit because they haven't even been a year. Anyway, we've got 275,000 views on YouTube. We are rolling it. Listen, not only are we rolling up, we're past 9 years. Now we're just looking into the future at 10. But let's also talk about the other big thing that's coming up, Matt. The road to 500 episodes.
We are heading straight towards 500.
We are heading straight to 500 episodes. We kind of forgot to even talk about it because we've been so caught up in Side Project Summer. And indeed, this episode that you're listening to right now is episode 479, which means that entering 2025, like 2 weeks into 2025, will be episode 500.
Wow.
It's crazy to think. It's crazy thing, and I know some people be like, Lauren, Matt, it's still like August. What are you talking about? Why are you looking so far? Time moves so fast,
dude.
now.
You have no idea. Like, it's already here.
It's here. We're playing. We might have to record it tomorrow. I mean, it's coming. So yes, the road to 500 is very exciting. And listen, we may not be on the Time 100 list, but we know every Roach Rider and Indigo Angel that writes into us, that says hello, that posts the coach. You know what? We're number one in their hearts, and that's what matters, baby.
That's what matters, baby.
That's what matters. So, you messaging us, telling us about your Ben Ups, that's better than any Time 100 list, I'll tell you that much.
I would gotta say, this list is not great.
Matt, you don't love cereal? You don't love cereal?
Don't love Call Her Daddy? You're not into it? Don't want to hear.
That's honestly an unlistenable show. I don't know if that's a controversial take.
I don't think so. Here's the thing: the show isn't. For some reason, it just gets shoved into our ear holes. But it's obviously a show not for you or me, which is fine. I don't need everything to be made for me. But please stop putting in my feed, putting all these clips where I find them. And I'm like, this is so not for me. How do I just dislike this so it stops appearing?
There's nothing you can do about it. You will continue to be served clips for various, I mean, the thing is, though, is that so many shows that I'm served clips for seems pretty clear to me that they are made to be seen, not listened to. Because if I were just to listen to them, I would be like, where did you find? There seems to be a real intense market for podcasts featuring very attractive people with the worst voices you've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but they're getting by. So there you go. Well, and I say this because I know that I have an incredible voice, so I can say that. I can talk my shit. All right, Matt.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't do what we just did very often, but we very much just did our own no thank you list. Time 100 best podcast. No thank you.
No thank you. No thank you. Matt, let's talk about who's talking that new.
Who is talking that new?
Matt, over on the PRP.com, our guy Wookabis, he never rests. He never goes to sleep. He's constantly posting. He gave us a quote from System of a Down's Darren Malakian on nu metal.
Probably the closest we've ever been.
I maybe. He said the ones that came out and started their own thing and did their own thing, those bands deserve credit. Darren was speaking with Metal Hammer, and he was reflecting on the nu metal scene and System of a Down's place in the hierarchy of it. This was the quote. He said, "We were lucky that there was a scene. We were able to play in front of audiences that came to see those other bands. But I don't think anybody sounds like we did. I don't think we felt like we didn't belong, and I don't feel like we did belong. But there's so many fucking genres, and then there are subgenres of the subgenre. It just gets lost. System of a Down and Scars, that's what I do. I don't look at what other bands are doing and say, well, I've got to do that to fit in with those guys. But for some reason, we fit into that whole nu metal thing. That's just the time that we existed." Then he went on to say, "I'll say one thing about the original nu metal bands. Deftones, Korn, all the ones that were the first, and add us to that list. They were all doing something unique. We were all the kids that grew up listening to Metallica and Slayer, all that fucking thrash stuff, but we weren't copying it. We were taking that influence and we were bringing in other things, other influences, and creating something new with that heavy sound. All those copy bands, I don't give a shit about any of them. The ones that came out and started their own thing and did their own thing, those bands deserve credit." End quote. This is an interesting situation for a couple reasons. The main one being, and I want this to go out to everybody who's ever commented on our TikToks. System of a Down just labeled themselves
as nu metal.
Deal with it. You don't like it? Go to Darren's house, knock on the door. All right? Say, "Excuse me, I don't agree with that." Darren say, "I don't care. We were there. We were an originator." Also shouting out, he's putting himself, he just Mount Rushmore'd himself.
Really did.
He Mount Rushmore'd. He's like, the originators, Deftones, Korn.
Deftones? Pardon me?
Oh yeah, he said Deftones.
Huh?
He said Deftones too. He not only that, he put Deftones in. Deftones is over here. We made ohms. We got private music coming out. We couldn't be further. And Darren's, "Hey boys, you nu metal. You nu metal.
You nu metal.
You nu metal." An incredible quote. I really enjoyed it. Love to see it when people just listen. Someone could argue, listen, he's tired, he's older, he's given up fighting against the label. You know what? That's how it works. We wear you down. Matt, we wore you down, right?
Honestly, you did. You really sawed off my rough edges.
So there you go. So System of a Down, officially nu metal. You cannot argue it anymore.
I like it.
There we go. Matt, let's talk about who's in those DMs.
Slide in the bin.
Now, we got a DM from Anthony. Anthony is in a band called Scars of Life.
Yeah, man.
They've been doing nu metal since 2000. I'm not great at math, but I believe that's 25 years.
That's a long time, baby.
Long time to be doing it. They got a new song just dropped. It's called Lost in Your Arms. And Anthony was like, "I believe this is new AF, what we're doing over here. We've been doing the nu metal thing for 25 years. Put your ear holes on it." Anthony, we will gladly do so.
We got you. Here it is, Lost in Your Arms, the new single from Scars of Life.
listen, they're doing the damn thing, and
For
also
sure.
they're harkening back to some older new metal, which I am appreciating, especially in this current era we're living in, Matt, where everyone's I've got the metalcore preset. I'm just gonna sound like Bring Me the Horizon. You know, I'm enjoying. Take me back,
Yeah.
take me back, take me back. You know, like I said earlier, I'm getting gray in my beard. Take me back. Remind me of those young days before I had gray in my beard, before I had a beard. You know, take me back. I enjoyed that. That was very nice. I like that.
Like that a lot. Big chorus. Love
Mm-hmm,
that.
big arms open. You go to the Scars of Life show. All right, Matt. And when this comes out, you get your drink in the air. All
Oh,
right.
big time. Yeah.
You get your drink in the air. Absolutely.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
We have absolutely played Scars of Life on the show before because one of their bigger songs, or at least the one with the most plays, is Bullet with Your Name. And I'm like, I know this song. I've heard this song. We've played this song.
Mm.
I think the thing is they put it out in 2001 and then they kind of either did a re-release or they re-recorded it so that they could keep the rights. I'm not exactly sure.
Mhm.
We might end up talking to these gentlemen.
We might. We might. Strong start. I'm assuming more jams to come. But thank you, Anthony, for sending this our way. Matt, there's a gentleman. Some might say that he likes to just hang out in the old Roach Coach inbox and just let us know that there are hot tracks dropping every hour in the hour.
Hell yeah.
Rob May, he's always there for us. Rob, this week, he has, first of all, also his messages to us. He caters to us. Matt, what did he have to say?
2 for you wonderful people. If you love amazing rap metal, then this is a band for you. Monkey Puzzle from Scotland. Track is fire. I mean, Monkey Puzzle?
Monkey Puzzle. The song is called Boom Slang. I have not heard this yet. I'm very excited.
Here we go again. Released on my birthday, 2015.
Happy birthday.
That's Boom Slang by Monkey Puzzle.
Wow.
The first single taken from their debut EP, Suck Macaque, dedicated to all of our loved ones. This is according to their band camp.
Amazing. That was truly incredible. I would say the thing that really struck me, though, is that they did manage to do a pretty good job duplicating the Ross Robinson drum sound on that track. Matt, I think we can both agree that motherfucker's spitting.
I believe that motherfucker's spitting.
That motherfucker's spitting. Yeah.
Yep. From Glasgow.
From Glasgow. Matt, are they the biggest group to come out of Glasgow?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think there's any bigger bands that have come out of Glasgow. Nope, not a. Oh, you know what? No, there's one bigger band, and everyone's yelling it right now.
The Fratellis.
The Fratellis. We know. We all had an iPad or an iPod. We had iPads and iPods, and the Fratellis were making sure we picked them up. And they're the toast of Glasgow. The Fratellis cannot listen. The Fratellis, they can't buy a pint. All right. No. They walk in and they go, "It's the boys. They're home. Pints for the Fratellis."
Now, while I was shit talking new metal, There was a certain band from Glasgow that I really, really loved named Travis.
Ooh.
And
Mm-hmm.
they had a tremendous hit in the States with a song called Why Does It Always Rain on Me? I believe it was a hit for them in the UK as well. I don't think that's an understatement. I know that they headlined Glasgow a few times. Please forgive me on my terrible
They
pronunciation.
headline the city?
Yep,
Oh,
the
good.
festival.
The festival. Okay. Okay.
And here's the thing. That album, The Man Who, I loved this record. And it's funny going back to these new metal records and being like, totally underappreciated these. And I listened to that record and I'm like, I think I overappreciated this record. Like the memory lane on that one, not as kind for me. Didn't like it as much as I remembered.
You know what's funny is that I remember when Travis came out, I was in college, and they had a poster in the radio station. We had a promo copy of The Man Who. It was a big old deal. I was just not clicking with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, another record came in, and it was called Parachutes by Coldplay. And I went, okay, this I can get into. And then it's funny to read now that apparently Chris Martin was side stage at Travis shows taking notes. This is apparently a common bit of knowledge.
Oh, really?
And yeah, that Chris Martin was cribbing where he could. But honestly, I think he lapped him.
Unfortunately, I do agree. I think I love Parachutes still. I listen to Parachutes still.
Matt, listen, the
And
first.
if you don't think Travis was like, "Hey Beatles, what you doing? You're out your mind. You are out of your." There's one Travis story I remember that
Okay.
Franny, the lead singer, told.
That's the other thing. You can't break in America if your first name is Franny. I'm sorry. It's just I don't make the rules.
So Franny is telling the story, and so I was playing "Writing to Reach You," and Paul McCartney walked in, and he'd never heard the song before, and started playing exactly how it went. He was like, "Oh boy, oh boy." I don't know if it was "Writing to Reach You," but that was the first song I pulled. But it was one of their songs, and like he knew exactly what they were gonna do.
Listen, Paul McCartney, he knows all the moves
got all the
before
tricks.
you do them. Okay, he knows all the moves. Listen, people are always like, "Yeah, he was a Beatle." Before he was a Beatle, he was a quarryman. Okay, all right, that's where he earned his stripes. Okay, all right, he was when the rest of us were sleeping in beds. The quarrymen, they were playing gigs. They were playing gigs for gigs. All right, they were putting in the time. So when it was time to shine to become the Beatles, they were fucking locked and loaded.
Yeah, baby.
All right, they were ready to go. I know everyone's like, what did this turn into a Beatles podcast? Sorry.
They all do.
Oh, they always do. They always
Which
do.
is a long way to go to say Monkey Puzzle. Put it on the long list.
Put it on the long list.
If we ever need an EP episode.
Right. Then it would be really fun to say thanks for listening to this episode about Sick McKeek. See it. Matt,
What's next, bro?
we got a DM from Jean-Francois Cardinal. He said, "Dunno if anyone sent you this already, but damn, this hits all the boxes for me. Thick ass chugs, pounding drums, Chester-like vocals, rapped verses, French hype, Paris, Marcel, bitch. Go to 2 minutes, then it's
I saw 3 paragraphs down that it was French.
Okay, I'm gonna give it my college best. Did I take French in
I
college?
think I'm not saying Marcel's instead of Marseille. Don't try it.
All right, I'm going in. So when you go to 2 minutes, Matt, you're gonna get the lyric "Je l'air et tu nix les mers" as a breakdown tag, and Jean-Francois says, "Why the fuck not?" Then he says, "P.S. What I just said apparently means I fucked all of their moms. LOL." So the song in question is is the okay. So is the song called "Back to Basics" by Rise of the North Star featuring Landmarks?
It must be.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do this the hard way. Here we go.
France Connection, de la créature au Falcon. Epic et l'équipe, tu peux pas test. ROTNS, LDLVS. Sucker, sucker, we get back with power. Super, super, go into in music. Passion, bazooka, I go just behind ya. Let your fear come for ya. Do you want to talk about? Sucker, sucker, right, listen to ya. If you lose your goal of the control of your life. Shut up, you big offer. On the same, amazing to let you labor. The same feeling inside me. The blood pumping through my veins. The fury inside my chest. Get back to basics. The voices inside my head. The king of the iron fist. The anger won't fade away. Get back to basics. Inside with something better.
All right.
All right.
Buddy, how'd that hit you? How'd that wash over you?
Matt, let's just talk about it. In a few months, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out. If this song is not playing when Johnny Cage is snapping some necks
Or punching some crotches.
they blew it. This should be they should be in the new Mortal Kombat. Now, the trailer has come out. Matt, have you watched the new Mortal Kombat 2 trailer?
Yes, I actually saw it before you did. I sent you the text to see if you had watched it yet. You had not. And I texted you, it's about the tournament.
I was very excited that it was about the tournament. I will say, having watched the trailer, though, I do have a qualm. And I know everyone's like, Lauren, it's not the whole movie. It's just a little part. But here's what it is, okay?
Yes, I had the same qualm. So,
all right, listen, we did a thing on the show last year on the Patreon called The Pact.
Yep.
And Matt, you, in your incredible wisdom, pointed out how the Pact could follow the hero's journey.
Correct.
And anyone who's familiar with the hero's journey knows that part of the hero's journey is refusing the call.
Correct.
You've been called to adventure. You first refuse the call before realizing that you must go and go on the adventure. This is Mortal Kombat 2, okay? This isn't Mortal Kombat 1.
No.
This isn't Mortal Kombat prequel. This isn't Mortal Kombat : Baby. Origins, okay? This is Mortal Kombat 2. And as we've already complained, and I am a broken record about, the first Mortal Kombat of the recent did not even have the GD tournament in it. Tournament's finally happening, and I got Johnny Cage. Great. And Johnny Cage is, I don't know if I want to fight. And in the whole trailer, he keeps acting like he's reluctantly being forced to fight. Get this shit out of here.
In a murder competition.
This is a murder competition. You're in another universe. Adapt and survive, idiot. Stop refusing the call. If I got to watch a whole fucking movie of Johnny Cage being like, do I got to fight this guy? I'm going to fucking rip my own head off.
Why is Raiden there then? To be like, you're the sole defender of Earthrealm. It's like, why?
Why?
He don't want to do it.
Get someone who wants the job.
Where's Liu Kang?
Listen, the job market right now in the United States, people want to work, okay? Find somebody who wants to work, okay? Don't bring me guys to the Mortal Kombat tournament who don't want to fight in the Mortal Kombat tournament.
The fuck are
Could you imagine
doing?
Could you imagine if you had played the game back in the day and part of the game was having to convince
Sonya Blade? Actually, I'm not into it right now.
It seems like a lot of work. I don't really want to do it. Sonya, please fight me.
All right, no problem. Jax, Jax, man.
I don't want to do it. What if we give you robot arms? Oh, I'll think about it. Oh, insane. Just come on.
They want to find out how good you are at the game before they put their digital bodies.
Yeah. How good are you? Yeah.
I don't really want my arms ripped off today. Are you good?
Absurd. Listen, I'm still going. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to Mortal Kombat 2.
So
okay.
Dumb. So dumb.
But I'm a little I'm a little furious. Now, there was talk. I did see this little bit of internet kerfuffle that people said part of the other problem with the Mortal Kombat of 2021 was that the fights were too choppy, the editing was bad.
Very, very bad.
One of the actors in the movie tweeted in response to someone saying this, "Don't worry, that editor's gone." So that's a call coming from inside the house. That's somebody else saying, I see
agree.
you. I agree with you. I'm there. I'm on set. I knew what we did, and I saw what they did to what we did. And I don't want
murdered
to.
our boy.
They
Our
killed
beautiful boy.
Our beautiful boy, our beautiful Goro fight. They ruined it. So, while I am not thrilled about the fact that Johnny Cage is refusing the call through the entire fucking trailer, I am hopeful. Maybe it's one of the situations, where they say, the trailer's only the first 10 minutes. All right. Then Johnny Cage is on board. Okay.
Which is could not possibly be true because
It can't
he's
be true.
fighting.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Anyway,
Rise of the North Star.
You should be in this movie. Either way, you should be in this movie. Jean-Francois, thank you so much for sending it over to us.
Love it. Can we just say how much Florence Helfati from Landmarks sounds exactly like Chester Bennington?
Exactly.
Wild.
That's crazy.
You put the right filters on. You
know what?
You turned that knob to Chester.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, considering how everything's going.
I mean, beep bop boop. Beep boop boop bop.
I mean, not good for the rest of the guys in Landmarks, but just saying.
All right. Here we go.
All right, Matt. Perfect
because
timing.
we got to go into it.
We got to go into that. It's a new segment called Who's Got a Set List?
Who's got a set list?
All right. So people posted about a recent Linkin Park set, and they posted the set list, and they were like, look at this set list. It's running the whole career of Linkin Park. They're touching on everything. And I'll be honest with you, I gave this the briefest of skims, the shortest of glances. I was like, okay, yeah, I've seen these set lists. I know how it is. Open with somewhere I belong, close with Bleed It Out. I'm familiar. But then, popping out in the middle of the set, they're doing Where'd You Go? Fort Minor. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
You're doing Shinoda solo songs in the middle of a Linkin Park set?
Okay.
What? There are other songs. Listen, you've got, just doing the math here, every song on Hybrid Theory.
Correct.
And every song on Meteora.
Yep.
You can pull from those, okay?
Faint is not on this list.
Faint? Matt, I didn't want to get upset this early, but Faint's not on this list. They didn't do Faint, but they did a Fort Minor cover. This is the craziest thing I've seen since the first time somebody sent me on a Perfect Circle set list that didn't have Judith on it. Insane to me. Insane. You have Faint in the arsenal and you don't
play it.
You don't play it? You do.
Done.
This honestly, everyone's like replacing Chester, bringing in a Scientology person, all this other stuff. Everyone's mad. This
is the real crime.
This is the real crime. This is a lot. Guys, Matt, just play the beginning of Faint real quick. Just play the beginning of Faint.
Oh, just the beginning of Faint?
Just the beginning of Faint.
Okay, sure. No problem. Happy to do it. Love hearing it. Oh, you mean this song? And it's another one where Shinoda raps most of the verse. It's just
most of the song.
The chorus is where Chester comes in.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Insane. I mean, you know what I'm going to say? Linkin Park, take a year off. Take a year off.
You're on the
Figure
list.
it out. Figure it out. okay? How do you call your family and say, we just did another set?
Did
Tours.
you faint?
Well,
Click.
hello? Hello?
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. If you are Linkin Park and you don't play Faint at every single show and you play a Fort Minor song? Absurd.
Yeah.
Absurd. You know what? That's why Delson's not touring. Because he would be so upset.
Too upset.
He'd be throwing up in his earphones. All right. Let's go to this new segment, Matt. It's called Who's Asking?
Who's asking?
Over on Spotify, Treed Nepples asked us in regards to our recent Ozzy episode, does Ozzy have any no-skip records to compete with 30 Seconds to Mars? Great cue.
Great cue.
Great cue. Matt, I would say that you know a little bit more about the Ozzy solo career than me. Are there any Ozzy records that you're like, these are definitely as good as, if not better than, 2 albums by 30 Seconds to Mars, in that you could listen to them front to back?
I mean, when we talk about no skips, we're definitely going 2007's Black Rain, and then, of course, Scream from 2010, and then those 2 30 Seconds to Mars records.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you're talking about. Now, I mean, like, for me, I'm more of a Sabbath guy,
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking no skips, I'm thinking 13. The Black Sabbath album 13. There's no skips.
No
You would
skips.
definitely not skips anything on there. Then you would obviously follow it up with 30 Seconds to Mars, A Beautiful Lie, 30 Seconds to Mars, This Means War, and then Sully Erna's Avalon. Those are your 4 no skips albums. I think it's pretty clear. So to answer your question, yes.
Yes. We are the fucking worst.
This is, you know what? The no skips bit is officially, at this point, we're definitely Sideshow Bob and the Rakes. I just don't know where in the Rakes, but we're definitely in the Rakes. We're definitely in there.
I mean, if and this is Blizzard of Oz is kind of my no skip. Diary of a Madman is a close of just the Ozzy solo stuff. Mm-hmm. So those 2, and then of course those 2 30 Seconds to Mars records.
You gotta have those 2.
Yeah.
The Barley and Me podcast says to ask the question, for years now, I've heard Matt ask, how respectful of our time is this record? And I am only now remembering a far more important question for dirt poor 90s, early 2000s teens. How respectful of my dollar is this record? I'm not shelling out top dollar for 10 tracks or less. It better be 13, and it better be pushing the 70-minute mark. This does bring in the question of our rating scale, because we have always run it on a time situation. Because when we started the show, we were deep in the streaming era, which now is overwhelmed everything. In which, it's a drop in the bucket. It's passive payments. You don't even think about it. You get maybe a little email letting you know.
Hey, we dinged you again.
We dinged you again. But otherwise, it's no skin off your back monetarily to listen to any of these albums. It's just purely a time thing. But they are making a good point. Back in the day, when you were shelling out cash and you would look at how many songs, how long is it? And that was, in a way, a barometer. I think that's part of the reason that everyone was like, I gotta get this Metallica album. It's 75 minutes long. It's got 38 songs on it. I gotta get it. I hate every single one of them, but I mean, there's a lot of song. And I mean, if anything, what I think the streaming era has ultimately showed us, though, is that it's really always been a quality over quantity situation.
Very true.
And we were always just fooled, because what? You're going to tell me the 75 minutes of load is better than the 40 minutes and 9 tracks of Depeche Mode's Violator?
I'm never going to say that. Ever.
No one would ever say that.
And I would pay twice as much for the
Exactly.
Violator.
Listen, that's the thing also, is that ultimately it's not I can't look at it as a quantity thing, because if you're sitting there,
No, because then it just says, oh, we had to make it a double album. Did you?
Did you?
Did you? Because I didn't need it to be a double album. I just feel like the CD era had so many people that didn't need to put one or two tracks on a record. So I stand by our Respectful of Our Time.
Mhm.
If I'm having a good time, I don't care how long the records
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
But generally, like, when we hear a time and we go, woof, definitely not, it's also because we've been having a bad time. Like,
Exactly. And really, I mean, I bring up Metallica, but the true king of just glutting a record up, taking it to 80 minutes every time in the prime CD era, that's Eminem, baby. Listen, we were all there. Spring, summer 2000, with Marshall Mathers LP. Okay. And listen, that record starts strong.
Oh.
Kill You, incredible. Stan, you're running through it. But by the end of that album, you get to Kim, and then you get to Criminal. And I will never forget sitting in my buddy's house and thinking, man, 45, 50 minutes ago, we were having the time of our life. And now Eminem's like, I'm a criminal. And I'm like, is this over? Or is this over yet? So I think ultimately it's we don't want to overstuff it. If anything, this is the one upside of the streaming era, is really just showing us that it's got to be quality over quantity. It's got to be. So there's your answer.
Love it.
Matt, let's talk about who's emailing.
Who is?
Matt, we got this email from Chad Radical.
Love this email.
The subject: get them dogs on the grill. Gentlemen, I hate to distract you while you are undoubtedly balls deep in your listening and research for the highly anticipated episode on Thumb's album Exposure, but
get ready.
Y'all feeling this summertime weather?
Got to.
This is cold ones and koozies weather. Black eyes glistening in bonfires weather. Hell yeahs and high fives weather. Solo cups and dogs on the grill weather. And baby, that's Kid Rock weather. I think it's time for all of us Roachlings to revisit the American badass. It just feels right. So, once more into the breach, or rather, one more up in this bitch? Ba with ba, Chad Radical. Now, Matt.
Is he wrong?
We have gone back and forth in regards to this. I know many years ago, because we did Kid Rock in episode,
oh my God, it was like
7. Yeah.
First 10 episodes for sure.
First 10 episodes, yeah. And, at the time, he seemed like a pretty repulsive guy. And he's only shown himself to be more repulsive as the time has gone on. And, it's not like we're really listening to the music anymore. It's all just sort of like, Kid Rock, we feel kind of one kind of way. But now as we sit here, and things are crumbling, things are on fire, part of me thinks, do we look back? Do we see what happened? Because the next record we do would be Cocky. The follow-up.
Correct. Oh, yeah.
Follow-up, and, that album was a hit.
Oh, tremendous hit.
It was a tremendous hit. And, I'm going to throw that out there. Do we want to do another Kid Rock record? Is it worth our time? Does he suck too much? Maybe because he sucks too much, we should do it.
Well,
I don't know.
There is definitely a reason to do it. This album was certified 5 times platinum. Here, I don't believe it was just dedicated to Josie. Josie's not on this record. Big hits, Forever, Lonely Road of Faith. Don't remember that one. You Never Met a Motherfucker Quite Like Me. I definitely know that one.
Yeah.
Picture, I 100% know.
Mm-hmm.
So, from a new metal standpoint, no, I don't believe this album is very new metal. But from a Suns Out, Guns Out standpoint, from the tan your cheeks standpoint, here's the deal. And here is my personal feeling on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If we call Garrett from Wayne County Life,
and
we say, You down to clown on the Kid Rockinest person in town? And he says, maybe. Then there's a chance.
There's a chance.
But I don't think you and me really have a lot of insight. And I feel like Garrett might have an X factor that neither you nor I have with Kid Rock.
It's entirely possible. Yeah. I mean,
I know that's a lot of emotional weight to put on our good friend.
it's a lot, especially if he's listening right now and he's like, what did I
What
do?
the fuck are you talking
what's
about?
Your fucking problem?
Can't stand that guy.
Don't bring me into this. I'm trying to raise a family. But I mean,
Always trying to raise.
He's always trying to listen, guys. Most people just know Garrett from the Wayne County Life videos. When he's not on video, he's raising a family. Okay?
Absolutely.
Raising a family. Okay. He's got
when
two
these
beautiful
mics
children.
go off, I have to get my daughter who's up in the other room still.
I got to make sure that my son is still in bed. We're all just trying to raise
We're
a family
doing the best
over
we
here.
fucking can.
Absolutely. But when we're on mic, all right?
Not a care in the world.
None. It's all gone. All right. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see if Garrett is game. Let's see what he thinks. Maybe we do another Kid Rock. Kid Rock it up and down the
I'm
block
down.
One more time. I will tell you, I do own the album.
I knew you did. I knew it.
Listen, it was 2001, baby. We were all still huffing them fumes of Devil Without a Cause.
We were
You
all
know?
Kid Rocking up and down.
We
this block.
all were. We thought this is a fine thing to do with our time and cash. Absolutely. So, all right. Thank you, Chad Radical, for opening Pandora's box. All right, Matt. It's a new segment. It's called Who's Quoted.
Who's quoted?
Matt, this is an incredible quote. Puddle of Mud's Wes Scantlin wants to move past legal troubles and says, quote, he really seriously don't really do that much wrong things. End quote. I don't have anything to add except that is an incredible quote to have there. And I think also just another incredible tease for the crack, building the butt rock bracket. Because you know that there will be a Puddle of Mud song on that bracket, okay? That's an easy reveal. There's definitely going to be a Puddle of Mud song on the bracket. And we're going to discuss it at length.
Think it be like it is, but it do.
But it do. But Matt, let's end this episode on a high.
I can't wait.
On a new segment called Who's Got Science?
Who's got science?
Matt, we were sent this by many people. But basically, a scientific study was conducted. Of all of the voices of every performer who performed at UK festivals this year, 2025, they analyzed all the voices. And they said to their scientific brethren, who's got the sexiest voice of all the performers here? And listen, we're talking Ready. We're talking Rock M Ring. We're talking Glasto. All right? We're talking all the big ones. And listen, we know that a lot of these people, they're going to be talking in the dulcet British tones, Welsh accents, maybe somebody from Glasgow, a lot of different accents around the world. But when you got scientific with it, all right? Okay? Which means you have a hypothesis and then you have your evidence. And you put it all together. The resulting findings were, Matt, that the sexiest voice of any UK festival performer was Fred Durst.
There it is.
Incredible. I want to thank science. I never doubted you, science. I've always been a big science guy. I'm not good at it, but I've always been pro science. Always been pro science. And it was nice to see science saying science. This is proof, honestly, science is pro new metal.
I think so.
Yeah. You can't argue with science. You can't. Once you have the facts like that, you're just a denialist at this point.
I think so.
You're just a flat earther, basically. Here we got it. We got it right here. Sexiest voice, Fred Durst. Matt, how'd you feel about this?
I loved it. It made me. It was like Okay. Of anybody who I would say isn't going for sexy, I would say it's Fred. Fred, I don't think really presents himself as a Lothario or as some.
Hey, ladies.
Right?
Right?
Yeah. I loved it, though. I think that is amazing. I'm sure that he thinks it's hysterical.
I'm sure he's just like, another one for the wall, another one for the award wall. Put it up there next to my moon man.
I will say that his banter voice, like he does have a lower register and a very good gift of gab.
Mhm.
So, but like his singing and screaming voice, I would never be like, that's sexy. But what do I know? What do I know? Obviously, I'm not backed by science.
Science is saying it. Yeah, science is saying it, you know? So there you have it. Science, once again, ruling for new metal. And we appreciate it. And believe it or not, that brings us to the end of another episode of Roach Coach. Thank you so much for listening. Keep on saying hello to us online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky. We're on all of those. Send us an email, roachcoachpodcast@gmail.com. Head on over to the Patreon, join the Patreon, patreon.com/roachcoachpodcast. The crack, the butt rock bracket is coming. It's going to be incredible. And just continue to join us here on the journey to 500.
We're on our way.
We're on our way, baby. And until next time, Matt, thank you.
Lauren, thank you.